Consistency outperforms intensity because intensity is emotional and consistency is structural. Intensity feels powerful. It creates bursts of motivation, moments of extreme effort, and short-lived momentum. Consistency feels boring by comparison. It is quiet, repetitive, and often unnoticed. But over time, consistency builds what intensity never can: reliability, skill, and results that compound. Most people rely on intensity. They wait to feel inspired. They push hard when motivation spikes and disappear when it fades. This cycle feels productive in the beginning, but it collapses quickly. Progress becomes unstable. Confidence rises and falls. Results come randomly, if at all. Consistency removes dependence on mood. It turns effort into routine. Intensity demands emotional energy. It burns fast and recovers slowly. Consistency demands discipline. It burns slower and sustains longer. One creates peaks followed by crashes. The other creates steady elevation. Over time, steady elevation always wins. Consistency works because it respects reality. Growth is rarely dramatic. Skill develops through repetition. Strength builds through accumulated stress. Mastery comes from showing up when results are invisible. Intensity wants immediate feedback. Consistency accepts delayed reward. When you are consistent, you remove decision fatigue. You don't debate whether to act. You act because it's what you do. This reduces mental friction. Less thinking, more execution. Over time, execution becomes automatic. Consistency also builds trust. You trust yourself because you keep your word to yourself. Others trust you because you are reliable. Reliability creates opportunities. Opportunities favor those who show up predictably, not those who perform occasionally. Intensity often masks lack of structure. People go all in because they have no system. When the energy fades, so does the effort. Consistency relies on systems. Systems don't require motivation. They require commitment. Consistency is harder at the start because there is no excitement, no applause, no visible payoff. This is where most people quit. They mistake silence for failure. In reality, silence is incubation. What is being built is not yet visible. Consistency trains patience. It forces you to operate without emotional reward. This patience strengthens discipline. Discipline strengthens identity. You stop being someone who tries and start being someone who does. Intensity is reactive. It responds to emotion. Consistency is proactive. It operates regardless of feeling. This makes it resilient. Stress doesn't break it. Boredom doesn't stop it. Discomfort doesn't derail it. Consistency also protects you from burnout. Intense effort without recovery exhausts the nervous system. Consistent effort allows pacing. Pacing allows sustainability. Sustainability allows long-term growth. When you are consistent, improvement becomes measurable. You can track progress. You can adjust intelligently. Intensity creates noise. Consistency creates data. Data leads to refinement. Consistency compounds quietly. Each small effort builds on the last. The change is subtle day to day, but dramatic over time. This is why outsiders often call success sudden. They didn't see the repetition. Intensity attracts attention. Consistency builds foundations. Attention fades. Foundations remain. Consistency also reduces fear. Repetition creates familiarity. Familiarity reduces uncertainty. Reduced uncertainty increases confidence. Confidence improves performance. Many people overestimate what intensity can do in a week and underestimate what consistency can do in a year. This miscalculation keeps them stuck. They chase dramatic change instead of sustainable progress. Consistency requires humility. You accept that progress is incremental. You accept that there are no shortcuts. This humility keeps ego from sabotaging effort. Intensity feels heroic. Consistency feels ordinary. Results are built by ordinary actions repeated without drama. Consistency also sharpens focus. You don't jump strategies constantly. You stick long enough to learn what works. This depth creates expertise. When intensity fails, people blame themselves. When consistency fails, people adjust systems. One attacks identity, the other improves process. Consistency is dependable under pressure. When life becomes chaotic, habits remain. Intensity disappears first under stress. Consistency holds. Consistency builds momentum that doesn't rely on emotion. Even on low days, progress continues. This continuity is powerful. Over time, consistency reshapes identity. You don't just act disciplined, you become disciplined. This identity change makes quitting harder than continuing. Consistency also removes the need for constant motivation. Motivation becomes optional. Action becomes standard. Intensity starts projects. Consistency finishes them. Intensity creates stories. Consistency creates results. Consistency outperforms intensity because it survives boredom, stress, doubt, and delay. It keeps moving when excitement dies. It builds when no one is watching. It wins quietly while others wait to feel ready. Consistency doesn't need perfect conditions. It only needs commitment. And commitment, repeated daily, always beats emotion.